Hi guys, I hope you guys are all doing well at home, getting your schoolwork done, enjoying some time with your families, and staying healthy. I just wanted to do a quick video with you because I know you all are working on typing.com and also learning.com if you have any lessons left to do with that. If you have any questions about anything with that, feel free to contact me. My email address is andrew.bakken, B-A-K-K-E-N, at k12.sd.us. And if you or your parents have any questions, feel free to contact me anytime. You can also post on Class Dojo, and I will try and get back to you as soon as I can. I just wanted to make a short video because before we left school, we had been working on our own websites, and that's a project that I really don't want to let go. I think we need to do a little bit more work with it, and so luckily that's a folder that you guys all should have on your own computers at home, and so we should be able to work on it just like at home. So today I'm going to show you guys how to add another page to your website. I know a few of you have already started to do that. If you've already done that, that's awesome. You've gone above and beyond. But just watch the tutorial and make sure that everything's right and that you understand, because it is a little confusing at times, especially because our websites aren't online. They just live in a folder on our computer. So we're going to go through that today. And I'm going to try and do one of these every week to kind of get your website to the next level. And so next week expect another video with another short tutorial. So the first thing that I'm going to do is find my website folder. And I think mine is on my desktop, so I'm going to go to the file manager here. And I'm just going to click that, and I already have. I'm going to just close this. Okay, so I'm going to go to the file manager, and mine is saved on my desktop, so I'm going to click on desktop, and I'm going to look for it, and there it is. So I'm going to double click on that, and yours should look the same. It should have an index page, and it should have an images folder. And so the index page, we're just going to double click to open it like a regular web page. Okay, and there's my web page, and I'm going to make it a little smaller so we can put it on one side of the screen so we can see the website on one side and the code on the other. And my website is not very good at the moment. I've had to restart it a few times, but we've got Caleb being very respectful there and Will photobombing there. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what your website looks like at the moment. It's just kind of getting you used to the idea of coding. So I'm going to go back to my file manager now that I've got this open. And I'm going to open index again, but this time I'm going to open it as, I'm going to right click on it, and then I'm going to go to open with, and I'm going to go to Notepad so we can actually see the code. And then I can just minimize my file manager. So now I have the code on this side and the website on this side, and I'm going to make this a little wider. Okay. So the first thing that we need to do is probably the easiest way to make a new page is to just copy this site onto another page. So I'm going to click here at the bottom of my code, and I'm going to drag it up. You can also do Control A, and that will select everything. We can do Control C, and that will copy everything. You can also do Edit and then Copy. So then what we're going to do is we're going to go to File, and we're going to go to New, because we want to make a new page. And we're just going to go Control V, or you can also do Edit, Paste. And all of that old code will come into this new page. Now you can see up at the top here it says Untitled, because we haven't saved this page yet. So we need to save it. We need to go to File, Save As, and then we want to make sure we're in the right folder. Now you can see which folder you're in if you look right up here. It says This PC, Desktop, My Website. So we're in the right folder. we can't see our index page at the moment because it's only showing us text documents or folders. So you won't see your index page in here. That's fine. Just look up here to make sure you're in the right website, the right folder. So under the file name, we're going to delete all that stuff, and I'm just going to write second page. Now, you don't have to write second page. It's just an easy way for me to show you that this is the second page, and yeah, it's just easier to show this way. But you can name this page anything you want. But make sure there are no spaces between the words, and at the end we have to put .html, just like normal, and then we're going to hit save. So now when we look up here, it says second page Notepad, and that's good. We're all set. Now this is still our index page showing over here, but we have our second page code over here. Now that's fine, and we're all good to go. So now we need to create a link on this page that goes to this new page that we just created. So we need to pull up the code for this page, which is index.html. So we've got to get to the notepad that has index.html. Now I'm thinking, nope, it's not under that one. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go File, Open. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the File Manager right here. And there's our index page, and there's our second page. So I'm going to right-click on Index again, and I'm going to open with Notepad. And there we go. Now I have the index notepad up. We can just minimize the File Manager again. And now we have our index notepad. So this is where, this is the code for this site. Index, index. So I'm going to go to the bottom of the page, and you can put this in wherever you want, but I'm going to go to the bottom, and I'm going to put in the code for a link. So a link is, I'm going to get rid of this because I already wrote it in, it looks like. So the code for a link is less than symbol, and then a space href, href, equals, and then two quotations, and then a less than, and then another greater than, and then we have to have our end tag, so we put that and an A. Because we have an A here, we end with an A here, and that's our end tag. So in between these two, right there, I'm going to put in link to second page. Now you can type in whatever you want there, whatever you want the second page to be. This is just easy for me to show you. So link to second page, that will be what we click on to go to the link. Now normally right here we would paste a link from like Google to a web page or something like that. In this case, since all of our websites, all of our pages are in the same folder, we don't have to do that. We can do a much easier way. So I'm going to click back over here. Let's see, I'm going to minimize this. Okay. And then all we need to type in is whatever we called our second page. And in my case, I called it second page. So I'm going to type in second page dot HTML. And that's it. Now, if I scroll down over here, there's not going to be anything on yours yet because we haven't saved this and we haven't refreshed this. So I'm going to go File, Save, and then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to refresh this page. Okay, so now we have a refreshed page, and there it is, link to second page. So I'm going to click on that and see what happens. There we go. It took me to what looks like exactly the same page, and it is, except for one thing. When we look up here, it says second page.html. So now we've jumped from our index page to our second page. Now, we can change a few things on this second page so that it's easier to see. You can actually go back. Now we're on our index page. And I'm going to go over here to our code, and we still should have our second page code up. And I'm just going to change something. I'm going to change the Welcome to Mr. B's site to Welcome to Mr. B's second page. And I'm going to go File, Save, and then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to refresh. Now this page won't change at all. It still says Welcome to Mr. B's site. Still got everything the same as it was before. There's our link that we created. But now I'm going to click on the link. There we go. Welcome to Mr. B's second page. So the code, remember, is just less than a href equals, then quotation marks, and in between those quotation marks, whatever you called that second page, .html, and then we have our link to second page written in between, and then our closing tag. So it's really simple to do this way, and you can add as many different pages as you want this way. It's really cool for, it's kind of the start of a navigation bar, because you can link to different main pages off your index page. And that's what navigation is basically. Whenever you click on a link on a normal website, it'll take you to another page, and that's the way they do this. So yeah, try to get a second page on your website. That'd be really cool. I would love to see it. If you have questions, please contact me. And like I said, next week I'll try and take this another step further, and we'll create something else new for your website. Like I said before, guys, I hope you're doing really well. Enjoy the time. I hope we don't get a huge blizzard tomorrow, but yeah, stay healthy. I'm thinking about you guys, and get to work on your website. Talk to you later. Bye.